Welcome to my little experimentation station called my laundry room. I know it sounds silly, but this is one of the warmest rooms we have in the house. And this is where I do some of my rootings and planting for the more sensitive things like Lysianthus. You can see I just transplanted some of them into bigger pots. They're actually now visible and have most of the leaves developed. But what I want to show you are these babies. These are my grapes. I have figs as well. You can see I have a fig growing here. I'm rooting some of them in bottles. This is vermiculite with water. And you can see the actual thing is growing. And I have these as well. These are rooting in water. But I'm not going to worry about these. The one I want to show you are the grapes. In this particular one, actually two of them side by side. They've been rooting in directly in the soil. So people always ask, do I have to do it in water? Do I have to do it in soil? Or can I do it in soil? Yes, you can. And you can see this one is actually growing quite nicely. This is a new stem. Unfortunately, this one is going to bloom. So this bloom will have to be removed. Right here you can see the actual bloom. That's a bud. It will be removed. It's perfectly fine. But how do I know it's not just the water that stimulates the growth and it has the root? If I lift the little cups, you can see the root sticking out. It tells me that it's time to get it in the ground in a much bigger pot. The root already started to develop. Grapes develop root very, very fast. And the same thing with this little baby. If I lift it up, there's a root system right there. Hopefully it's visible. So we have these nice little buds. They are developing quite nicely. This is a table grape. It means it's not for cooking, it's for eating. It's actually one of the better varieties. Produces beautiful yellow grape. Actually golden color. And it's quite tasty. So I am excited to have these grapes rooted. And in next couple of hours I'm going to put it in a bigger container. And then in a couple of weeks, they're going to go to my sister's. So she has more grapes. The same is happening with this baby. As you can see, it's growing. I'm sure there are roots inside, but I'm not going to disturb it right now. Hopefully people can do the same thing. One thing I do recommend is when you take the grape cutting, you cut along the skin about 1/2 inch lengthwise. Make small slits. Don't have to be deep, just the top of the actual bark to get the root stimulation going. And it's easy to root. Hopefully people will be able to do the same thing in their own houses. Just keep the seedlings wet and moist, and they'll be happy with you. Happy planting!